Wahoo! What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Insect Glaive Cool, and I'm here with.
I might have to cheat on Switch Axe the Savage, and we are. I know.
Cheat Gang Entertainment! And today we're bringing you another Monster Hunter Rise video. Today we're going to be starting our series of videos on our impressions of the Monster Hunter Rise weapons. So we're going to be doing approximately 5 weapons per video. Just giving our...
until the last one, since there's only 14.
Yeah, since there's only 14. But just giving our thoughts, you know, what we think about the weapons, how good they are, how good they felt in our hands, how much we enjoyed playing them. So yeah, dude, if you enjoy the content, make sure you like, comment, and most importantly,
subscribe.
You guys have been showing love, and we are getting closer and closer every video to our goal of 1,000 subscribers. So if you enjoy it, please continue to show that love. But without further ado, we're gonna kick off this video with Gino's possible new main, the gun lance.
Possible new main, the gun lance. This gun lance, oh my goodness, she looking thick with a whole hourglass figure on her. You know what I'm saying?
How many C's on that thick?
3.
3? Oh, she thick with 3 C's?
With 3 C's.
Oh my goodness.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, the fact that you can really just boost up after every shot. Like, it makes me feel so good to be able to, like, literally bully the hell out of them flying monsters now. You know how good that feels? You as a glaive main, you've known what that was.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I know it. I know what that aerial is.
But really propelling off every shot, bow, 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 bow. And then coming down with the slice.
Yeah.
God tier. And also, the new parry. Right into, new parry right into, wait, hold up. Damn it, I lost my words. No.
Can you parry into worm steak?
Oh. And I don't know if it's like a perfect timing thing, but like, it will also refill it.
Oh, right.
With
right.
The silk bar. I think it's a perfect timing, but if you time it correctly, it'll refill it. Then you could go right into it. And that shit is clean. But yeah, gun lance just honestly feels like, I think they probably gave it the most justice. Like, I think they did gun lance more justice than any other weapon.
What do you think about the mobility now? You know, does it, because it's obviously a slow weapon, does it feel like it's fast enough?
It does not feel slow. Like, I'm telling you, playing gun lance on Generations is literally like painful.
Yeah.
But now, like, there's like really no clunk to it. Like, it is really fluid.
Nice.
Like, no end, like you can hop back after the attacks fairly soon. Not too much end lag. Got that parry on deck. You got the new silk body attack, flips you up in the air, comes down, let off them chillings. Refill them holes like Zigbar, reload.
Like Zigbar.
Like Zigbar.
What,
also,
go ahead.
And, yeah, you know, putting up the shield when you Wyvern's Fire now.
Yeah, that is nice.
That is very nice.
I was gonna say,
I'm just extremely happy for the gun lance, right? I haven't had this much fun with the gun lance since underwater gun lance.
Oh! Back in them days?
Back in them days.
Which silk bind attacks do you think you're gonna use between the 3?
The most?
Yeah, because you know we got the jet boost, the counter, and the gun lance helm breaker.
I suppose it's up to how many The jet boost too.
Ah, yeah.
Also, what you can do off of it, like combo wise, what you can do directly after it probably
Yeah,
will
that is a good
determine.
question.
So yeah, I mean, I said what I need to say about it.
I might have to try it. I did try it in the demo, but I just don't play Gunlands. I don't know.
I feel it. I just feel like once that first time you actually like propel up off the shelling, just bow, bow, bow. It's extremely satisfying.
Especially if you can get good at like actually hitting a flying monster with that. Like, ooh. And then you knock him down.
When Rathian was flying up, as soon as he started to telegraph that tail spin, flew up, bow, 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 bow. Shot her, gunned her ass out the sky. Shit is so cool. Can't wait to see Rathalos' whole ass.
Oh man. Oh, you got a bone. We all got a bone to pick with Rathalos.
We all got a bone to pick with Rathalos' flying ass. Right. I can't wait.
We can fly as much as you can now, nigga. All right, but yeah, so that was Gunlands. Hey, let's rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. Let's do that.
Shit. Damn near. Like, I'm so happy for the weapons. Like, damn near. Like, I can't really make no complaints about it. So I'm gonna give it that big body 10.
Oh, okay.
That strong arm 10.
That strong arm 10. I like that.
That strong arm 10.
Okay, so Gunlands, first impressions, 10 out of 10. Next on the list, we have my current main. It's my main in both Monster Hunter World and Generations. So I've been playing it for quite some time, and that's Insect Glaive.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Insect Glaive is cool, but I've been on the record, and if you've watched our gameplay videos, the one where I played Insect Glaive, you can get more of my thoughts in there. So go check that out, you know what I'm saying? Insect Glaive to me feels, it's just a tad clunky, okay? It's a little slow. I don't like, the jump, the vault into the air is more akin to, like guild style Monster Hunter Generations Insect Glaive, which anyone who plays Insect Glaive knows that aerial is the move, okay? Because of the mobility that you have with it. Now, Insect Glaive does have the Silkbind attack that is basically the aerial vault from Generations, but just the general flight, it's a little clunky. Maybe that's because, monsters like Mizutsune are like this tall, you know what I'm saying? He's long, he's not tall.
Right.
But there's also a lot of things. I feel like Insect Glaive has the most technical upside because you can Silkbind move, like a Silkbind jump, after a vault in the air. So
you can... Okay, so I don't play Insect Glaive. So vault is when you're...
Vault is where...
Unsheathed?
Yeah, right. You're unsheathed, and then you vault up into the air, and you start doing your Insect Glaive jumps. You can do a Silkbind attack, not attack, but a Silkbind movement. So like the ones that you do when your weapon is sheathed.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. I'm like, you can do the movements that you do when your weapon is sheathed, when your weapon is unsheathed.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, okay. And you can do one of those after every jump. So I think the people that play Glaive, if we can get good at aiming those, Insect Glaive could have unparalleled mobility. So
also, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but is it missing a Silkbind attack from the demo?
Yes, it is. It's missing the plunge attack, which that's what me and a lot of people didn't like, is that the plunge attack was not built into its moveset. It's a Silkbind attack now, which I guess is cool, but
maybe there's something extra you can do with it.
There's got to be something extra you can do with it, because the Silkbind attacks, the Kinsect recall is okay. It allows you to evade backwards and it refills your Kinsec stamina. But all in all, it's just kind of lackluster. It's a little clunky, and the Silkbind attacks are more mobility focused than like damage or flashy focused.
Combat.
So, yeah.
Like you think it's just they let it continue to be the most mobile weapon, but you feel like it didn't get the flash and flare that other weapons got, especially towards damage.
Yeah, that's how I feel. It feels like old insect glaive, you know what I mean? It feels a little more clunky, but I think there's upside, and the more that I played it, the better it felt. So I think once we get used to like just how it moves, I think it could be better. It might lack some of the flash, and there was no Kinsec dust in the demo, which was kind of weird. You know, I know not all the weapons have their full move sets, but Kinsec dust seems like a weird one to take out. So I don't know. Hopefully that's in the full game. But if I were to give it a rating on a scale of 1 to 10, I might have. I don't want to give it a 6, but
I was imagining you was gonna say 7. Damn, that's tough.
I think I'll say 7. But because of the upside, I feel like the upside, once we get more of a feel for it, I think it'll be a little.
That's the thing. We gotta fight different monsters and different this, that, and the other before we really know how we're gonna feel.
Right. We'll say 7 for Insect Glaive.
I'll probably fall more in love with Gunlance by the time I get to fully Rathalos with it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. But and that same with Insect Glaive. I mean, you know what I mean? Because that's a real flying demon that we're taking on. So.
For real.
So yeah, so Insect Glaive can see the upside, but for now, 7 out of 10. Next on the list, we have Charge Oblado.
I didn't play in the demo.
Yeah, I played it a little bit. It is pretty much the same from a moveset standpoint. Like, it feels very similar to how it felt in like Monster Hunter World, which is pretty fine because like it had everything. I don't think
it was very broken in Monster Hunter World.
Yeah.
I heard they took away that Savage axe.
I was just about to say, yeah, we don't know if it'll be in Rise. The Silkbind attacks that are in the game are very much focused on defense, if I remember correctly.
Like, isn't it just mostly utility shit?
Yeah, it's mostly utility shit.
I mean, bro, in World, that shit had Silkbind attacks in its normal moveset. I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah.
I mean, same with Longsword, but a few weapons had some attacks that just made them a bit crazy.
Yeah, you're right. But all in all, it's still a very good weapon, right? Because it was freaking absolutely ridiculous in previous games, and it's still just as good. The SAED, the Super Amped Elemental Discharge, it's still there.
And they actually, in Generation, it's kind of meh. It's meh-ish in Generation.
Yeah, it's meh-ish in Generation. Wasn't it 4?
It was 4 Ultimate, it was
broken. It was broken.
Crazy. Same with Insect Glaive, I think.
Yeah, same with Insect Glaive. Both were broken. And then in World, Charge Blade, it was still very, 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 very good. It just wasn't broken. But yeah, like you said, Generations, it was alright. Valor was fun because you had the Valor steps, so you could get in the axe mode. But anyway, I think Charge Blade is still very good. It already had a lot of flash to it, you know what I mean? Being able to morph from axe mode to sword mode. You can charge the axe, you can charge the sword, you can charge the shield, you know.
You can charge the shield now.
You can charge the shield. Well, you've been able to.
Oh.
Yeah, you've been able to. I think it was the sword that you couldn't charge until Monster Hunter World. But I'm not sure. I'm not a Charge Blade main. Charge Blade mains, go ahead and sound off on your weapon, Charge Blade mains.
Yeah, go ahead and smoke us in the comments.
Go ahead and smoke us in the comments. But I would give it. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I give it a 7.5. Well,
7.5.
Yeah, but that's really just because it's not my weapon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it might be something you miss a bit, maybe.
Yeah,
But,
and it's personal bias. You know what I mean? This,
it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do. We like to do more of a discussion and opinionated format than like factual numbers-based stuff, like podcasty. You guys seem to like it, so you guys give your ratings and thoughts on all of the weapons we cover in the comments down below. You know what I mean? Let's start a discussion like we always do.
But what we got next? Great sword.
Yes, sir.
Great sword.
Yeah.
So first thing I will say about great sword is it's more. I mean, it's solid, right?
Yeah.
It's very solid. Not much to complain about it. But also the Valor Slide. I will miss the Valor Slide, but also the advanced forward charging attack from Valor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever used it.
I only used aerial greatsword.
That shit is hard.
I know. It is.
That shit is hard.
It is fun.
But, yeah, I'll just really always miss the advanced forward charging attack with Valor Greatsword. But other than that, I mean, this shit's clean. I mean, you go on the Moonbreaker and really taking that thing down and then pulling it out. Like Link with the Master Sword, nigga. That shit is hard.
I can't believe you can go back up and then come down again. That is so crazy.
And he jumps high off the monster's head too.
It's kind of hard to aim. You don't think it's hard to aim? Oh, I think it is.
I don't know. It's like towards landing. When you first jump up, it's like hard-ish.
Yeah.
But coming back down is easier.
Right. As long as the monster doesn't move.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like we got our impressions are off Mizutsune's stem body ass, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Rathian's stem neck ass. I mean, we really don't know how we're gonna feel later on.
Right.
So we get to them real chunky bodies, them real fat bodies.
Them chunky body, big monkey bodies.
Ooh, I'm gonna rip that nigga's head apart. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Yeah. Bring Gigi Knox to Rise.
Yeah, bring me.
But yeah, I'm not.
Go
ahead.
Nah, what else was I gonna say about the Silkbind attack? That I don't really understand what it's for. I know it sheathes your greatsword and it gives you some sort of buff. I don't even know what the buff does.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
You were mostly using the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what it did. And also, Greatsword has a new, even stronger, new True Charge Slash.
Oh. I've seen people doing some damage numbers with that.
Yeah, that shit. It takes commitment.
Yeah.
And it will definitely be hard to land. But it's that real skadoosh.
It's that real skadoosh.
That real satisfying blow.
Yeah.
That greatsword absolutely has to have, right?
Mm-hmm.
Put all that time into charging up them slashes. That's to feel rewarding, right? You got to feel those.
You gotta feel those.
So, you gotta feel those. So, I also don't know, is it missing a Silkbind attack? I don't know. Or is that?
I don't know. I feel like we haven't seen all of the weapons' third Silkbind attack, but I feel like they all have a third one. I don't see why some weapons would have a third and then some wouldn't. That's possible, but I feel like they all have 3. I don't know.
Yeah, like Gunland's having 3. Like that really, I'm really gonna love it even more. Also, switch accidents. That's next video, but
Yeah, we gonna have a little talk about switch acts.
yeah, man.
Switch acts. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let me calm down. Let me calm down.
But great short. Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10. What you think?
I mean, shit. I just don't play it. It's not my main. It's not my favorite thing in the world. So I mean, 8.5.
8.5. Okay.
It's solid.
It's solid. Let me upgrade Charge Blade to an 8. I'm gonna upgrade Charge Blade to an 8.
Okay.
Last on the list.
What we got?
Hey, we got that. We got that Duke body.
That
We got that. Nah, them Dukes, them hunting horn Dukes.
Oh, them Duke.
Them Dukes. That other Duke is coming soon, but that's more of a brr now. But,
yeah, right. Yeah.
We're talking about the bow guns, but right now, that hunting horn. We decided to cover it in the first video because, let's be real, it's the most hyped weapon that all of us had going into the demo, and it pretty much lived up to the hype.
Well, the thing is, hunting horn was never bad.
It was never bad.
It just wasn't. It was just harder to execute. Songs didn't autoplay.
Yeah, it was a little slower.
A little clunky.
Yeah, committal. It's pretty committal. Playing songs, trying to play encores, all of that stuff. I mean, Generations had the double note system, which helped with it not being as clunky. But now, you don't have to play songs. The songs autoplay for you as long as you do the proper text.
As you go through the moveset of the weapon.
Yeah, and you can play songs for further benefits, so it's really focused on offense now. You can treat it like any other weapon. You just want to make sure you do the combos that lead to whatever song that you want, and then they supplemented it with I forget what it's called, but the triple note play, where if you have three different notes in your song queue, you can play a song that gives you the buffs of all 3 of those songs at the same time, which is kind of broken. So instead of setting up 3 songs, you can just say like note red, note blue, note green, play one song, all of your buffs, boom pow, just like that.
Damn.
Yeah, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, I was playing with somebody on Generations the other day. They said they didn't like the new hunting horn. They felt like it was too easy.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I was saying when we were playing the demo. It's so easy. I enjoy it though. It makes it so fun. So it's so easy, but it's so fun, right? And then it's like playing
like another weapon. I have some feelings about.
Whoa,
we gonna wait for that.
What? All right. I wonder what that could be. Longsword is fair and balanced, so I don't know. I can't think of anything. I don't know. Maybe Lance. You're saying Lance is kind of unfairly broken, probably. We're joking. It's longsword. Anyway, back to hunting horn. But nah, it's like the main bread and butter of hunting horn, which was playing songs, is automatic now, pretty much. And if you don't really have to sit back and play the songs unless you want something broken, something really, really extra. So it makes it feel kind of easy, but it's also really fun to have it, feel so attack oriented. You can really get in and swing and not have to worry about positioning and song playing.
Yeah, because I mean, for every hunting horn, they always wanted to get them busies off easier, right?
Yeah.
Now you really can.
Yeah, that song, I think it's called Song of the Raging Demon. You fill the meter, you can play a song after a slide beat. And it's the one where the slide beat. I gotta talk about that slide beat. iframes are us. But when you put down the hunting, like, bro, okay. That slide beat has the craziest iframes, dude. Like, I was just going through everything.
Like it has like foresight slash iframes.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah. Like, I was just, if I saw a monster about to attack, I would just mash out a slide beat and I'm safe. With Switch, it's kind of like Switch Axes, except Switch Axe is more like a rock steady mantle because you just still take damage.
Nah, the second Switch Axe Silk Vine that gives you iframes to fill the meter. But I don't know if I told you, but to start, like the first pull before you start like actually tether onto the wire bud, you have iframes during that, which is pretty good, especially for the Switch Axe old overkill.
Right.
Save for the next video.
Right. We'll save that for the next video. But yeah, no, hunting horn it's really, really fun. Like Gino was saying, it's kind of easy, but my goodness, it's fun. It's like on some longsword type beat. You know what I mean? Just the amount of options that you can have and like how you can fluidly go between doing this and that and that and this. It's I'm giving that one a 10.
Out of 10?
Hunting horn is a 10 out of 10.
Gunlance and hunting horn deserve a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Honestly, people have been, man, when we talk to that Wyverian that would just be out in the world and Monster Hunter World, and we talk to him and he tell us how low these weapons were on the popularity list, we were we got to do better. You know, Gunlance, I think Gunlance was back at like number 12.
Yeah, it was back there.
Hunting horn, I think, was last.
Yeah, that list will be much more balanced this time around.
It's the game switching up and it's lit.
It is lit. But yeah, that was our thoughts on Gunlance, Insect Glaive, Charge Blade, Great Sword, and Hunting Horn. Go ahead and drop your comments what you guys think about those weapons, because I know obviously there's, you know, we all main different weapons, so there's going to be mains of Great Sword, mains of Charge Blade that have things to say. So go ahead, drop your comments down below. Let's talk about it, and stay tuned because we're going to have part 2 and part 3 coming soon. If you enjoy the content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000. It's been your boy CGE, Insect Glaive, cool, and
your boy CGE, Gunlance the Savage, and we are
Cheat Gang Entertainment. We'll see you on the next video, man.